you know how we go every Wednesday. We going behind the soca with the artists.
Ignite them a flame. Come play with the fire, baby.
Only flame.
Come play with the fire.
Only love. Thank you all for the support. Loving the energy on this one.
Baby, your touch, I'm not feeling so hot. Careful how you hold on to me. You're going ignite my flame, baby, your touch. I'm not feeling so hot. Careful how you hold on to me, baby. Ignite my flame.
No, all you know how to get into the other music, and all you know how to get into the music of the artist, so I can't really stick. And since you know I'm my own DJ, I had to run it like this.
Hey, time to make it rain. Cause I'm feeling nice.
Good night, Anton, how are you? They got Sabi on the live. DJ Rane. Oh my God. I jump in the song. How are they going all the time? How holiday was? Well, you know, I like to know how holiday was. While all the sharing the live to get the people going. While we waiting on the artists. Hey. As usual, you know, questions locked and loaded. I know there are questions to the artists too. Steam fish and rice. That way you eat it? What Cheyenne on the live? See him again. Hey.
Everyone on your party singing.
This is Rane, Blackman, Careless, and you going again with him. But they get familiar, man. But you know, my favorite Malibu, I'm fine. What are they drinking? Woo. Rum and soca. Let's say a hard darling. Money I don't make it.
We don't worry about the money who have attitude. Hey, I'm making more moves. You'll see in my crew in the attacking.
For those who don't know, the interviews are posted on my YouTube channel Behind the Soca, so make sure you subscribe. Baileys. Get familiar. Stream and download. Support the artist. Rane, Blackman, Careless. One again with him. Hey.
Only rest like walking. No one is party stopping.
I'm not speaking. I choose to play from the artist.
And no holding back. It's a culture clash. Everyone and girl let me play and careless.
Hey, what you drinking?
Everyone and girl let me party singing. Oh, there is like walking. Oh, Lado.
If all you don't know who on the live tonight, let me run the tunes. I'll run the tunes.
Hey.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
It's Imani Ray. And I come to turn up the bass. DJ, turn up the bass. Yeah. Hey. All I'm gonna tell I want to see your bucket up. And let me see your jacket up.
And tell me, man, they jump in your waist.
Yeah,
This is like, oh my God, when I hear that song for the first time here, man, how they can hear the song, not wine. They got the artists. We're going to let the artists come in just now. I don't run the tunes from the artists. All the drops are playing to Imani Ray.
If you all I'm on it, I want you to show me something. I want you to give me all. I don't be holding back at all. Time for you to show me.
Oh, you get familiar now, man. This is Imani Ray, take jam.
I want such a mouth. I want such an attitude. You don't know what I
I love it. Flames.
Say jump in the waist. Say jump in the waist. Yeah, say jump in the say jump in the waist.
But you're not gonna stick the artists are real tune.
Yeah, say jump in the
Next.
freak.
Patrice Roberts and Imani Ray. Think on that scene. Get familiar. If you didn't know. Let me get going on this live. Imani has 2 new tracks out, and I drop it before she come on the live, right? This is On It on your slow phone rhythm. Make sure you download and stream the song. Support, purchase the songs. This is Imani Ray on the slow phone rhythm. On it, get familiar.
I want you to jam it like you own it. Come jam it like you never jam it before. I want you to jam it like you own it. Come jam it like you never jam it before. I know you love when I wake up on you like this. That's why you wind up on me like that. I know you love when I wake up on you like this. That's why you wind up on me like that. I know you love when I wake up on you like
that would be bad. Man, he's a very bad artist. Yeah, the leave that up to Imani. Are you good for anything?
Yeah. Just like that, baby. Right there. That's the spot, oh, baby. I never get away so
Shady, behave yourself tonight, right? Right.
Don't give it to nobody else, baby. Okay, I wanna give it to you. You better do it.
Love me a nice groovy track. Oh my god.
You better handle it. Don't fret. I'm gonna work till my body starts sweat.
Good night once again to everyone logging on.
Like you own it. Come jam it like you never jam it before. I want you to jam it like you own it.
Sweet soca music.
Come jam it like
Yes.
you never jam it before.
This one here, the tempo. Father Lord. This is Imani Ray and Pretty. It's called You Alone. Get familiar.
If you're trying to find me, you gotta look higher than the mountain top. You gotta look higher than the eagle. So I'm in the middle of the road.
Oh, they hear this summer. And this is brand new, eh? This released yesterday, so make sure you go and support. Let's see if she's here. Angel, please.
Hey. Good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm excited, and you are giving as you always do.
Thank you. You too.
Loving the hair. Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
Oh my god, like I don't know. I can't stop smiling. They're gonna make my cheeks hurt. They're gonna make my cheeks hurt. No. Imani, oh like only I seriously want to tear up here, I don't
No,
know.
what?
Ask right now. Oh god, where's all the air? Nah man.
No,
Mm-mm.
what's happening?
Girl, you are the first guest on Behind the Soca that have me in my
Oh,
emotions. What is going on?
oh my gosh, don't
You
make me
mean?
cry. Lord.
Big up Anika Berry on the live. Oh
Yes,
Lord. I
Anika.
just want to let you know that if nobody was advocating for you to come on this live, Anika Berry and Isaiah was like, you have to have Imani
I
on this.
appreciate them. Oh my gosh, I love them bad. So thank
Imani,
you
I,
guys.
I haven't seen you since 2020.
Hasn't been that long.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I
I
met you in
2020.
outside the army fed. Okay, pause. Before you even go further, before y'all start with the questions and comments, please give us a minute.
That's so funny.
Yo, 2020, yeah, in army fed. Yeah.
Are you seeing
Yeah, yeah.
23?
N-
23?
No, no.
Wow. Well, we had to fix
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Wow.
2020. You hear what you was giving Storm. You hear was great.
Yeah, and I did the blonde. Oh gosh. I was experimenting.
Well, I for one told you when I had Tito's, I went and poured myself some liquor.
N-
Because
No, so I kind of slowed down on the drinking ever since I started getting back into the whole fitness journey.
good,
So
good.
I'm a lightweight.
Ah, what? What?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh,
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Well, I know you heard me jamming your songs
I
and before you come on.
did. Thank
I
you.
have
I
to make sure
appreciate
the
it.
people get familiar because we need support, right? And the
Yeah,
people
we
that
do.
listen are our biggest supporters. So I had to tell them, not just stream, purchase the songs, people.
No, serious, especially for soca, like we really need all streams on deck, all
Mm-hmm.
purchases on deck. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So I was gonna tell you to introduce yourself, but still introduce yourself for people that still coming on and let us know where you're repping.
Of course, my name is Imani Ray, Ray. I represent Trinidad,
Yes.
868. Till I die, okay? It's in my bone marrow at this point. Um, Yeah, I mean, growing up in a Trini household, I just feel like it was inevitable for me to tap into soca.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Especially how I had to, not had to, but just the cards that I was dealt
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
led me to soca.
So
I
I
grew
want
up,
to say,
yeah.
um, when you jumped on the scene, and what was the first song? Because now, when the artists come on, right,
Mm,
we're thinking the first song is what we know, but it's
mm.
not necessarily the case. Sometimes they have songs like from what we didn't even know about. So I like to ask, what was the name of the song that you jumped on the scene with, and when did you jump on the scene?
Um, like original or like singing
Yeah,
covers?
no
Okay.
original.
Okay, so everybody knew me for singing covers,
Yes.
covering Out on the Road. I out on the road. Oh, oh. I sang that song like it was my own. Just to kind of like, take advantage of any opportunities to just
Mm-hmm.
get familiar with being on stage with a mic in my hand. And I say
Right.
that because I was used to being on stage. I was used to performing through dancing.
Oh, don't
But
worry.
as far as
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So as far as like singing, people knew me for in Atlanta for like covering that
Oh,
song to the point where people thought that was my song, and I was like, no, 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 that's not my song. Oh, I wish.
yeah.
But my first original song I would say that I jump out with is "Can't Hold Me." That
Oh,
was produced by Star Blue Entertainment.
okay. So now that you mentioned that, we have to get a piece of Can't Hold Me.
Oh gosh. Hold on. Me.
On the
You
spot.
can't hold me, cannot hold me, you can't hold me, cannot hold me, you can't hold me, cannot hold me back.
Look at the voice. All you
I
hear
can't.
voice. All you hear
That's
voice.
all I remember.
Okay. Huh, listen, because you see why in my head I'm thinking it was Take Jam.
Right, a lot of people do. I think Take Jam is not the song I jumped out with.
Hmm.
Take Jam is the song that helped me get more notarization, like
Right.
known as, oh, okay, this new artist. That helped me to get people more familiar, like, okay, get their attention, is I should say.
Yeah.
Because Can't Hold Me was more than not really taking me on, like,
They're
she
like,
just, I
okay,
guess, trying to sing.
somebody coming in. And what year was that?
Which Can't
Mhm.
Hold Me or Take Jam?
Yeah,
Well,
Can't
you
Hold
know
Me.
Take
Yeah.
Jam singing. Can't Hold Me was 2014.
Oh,
It was after, yeah, it was
that was,
early.
yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Also, so honestly, Imani Ray has been out. Okay. Okay, so this year would make it 10 years, Imani.
Actually, yeah.
You
Yeah. 'Cause
not even counted.
this year does, and my mom loves to, like, I don't know, she really loves to talk about that. This is your 10th year anniversary. We
Yeah,
gotta do something special.
yeah.
And I'm just like, I guess.
What you mean? Because I'm looking for. I know you are good at putting on like showcases and stuff and doing your own thing. And kudos to you. I think I saw you were like, okay, I'm gonna do my own show, and then let people come to my show, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I have, I think, not I think, I know.
Mhm.
So my background with like dancing in the entertainment industry for more mainstream genres and things like that exposed me to a different side of the performing arts.
Mhm.
So combined with my love for soca is just like trying to find a middle ground for us to elevate the experience for the audience and the listeners. This way, it doesn't always feel that it doesn't get monotonous,
Yeah.
I should
Understood.
say, lack of better term. But
So I have to ask you, who or what really inspired Imani to sing soca music?
oh, that's easy.
Oh,
Dastra,
oh,
Fayan,
what's
Patrice.
your favorite Dasha song?
Boy, bring the wine. Do it. My
Cover, cover,
time.
cover,
Come
cover.
test my wine. I dare you. I dare you.
Yeah,
That song had me in a chokehold.
really.
Wow.
I feel
Yeah.
like that. Like even if you were to, I'm not sure if you covered it. Did you cover that?
I don't think so.
I
Maybe
think if you
maybe
cover
like
that,
once or twice when I used to perform with a band.
oh good.
So I probably did do that song with them.
How
I
was
wouldn't doubt
that?
it.
How was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
performing with the band? What was the name of the band and where did you guys perform?
Oh
Yeah,
good.
you
What
truly
was the
not
name?
like.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. Something vibes. I don't remember.
I
Oh
hope
my god.
for your sake they are
Me
not watching this
too. I was just
live.
about to say. If well, let's see this, please charge it to my brain and my heart. Wow, I don't remember.
Uh,
That was back in Atlanta. Like we did covered reggae songs, soca songs,
mhm.
my originals.
So it was like an
Mm.
all-encompassing band, more or less.
Yeah, yeah. It honestly, I enjoyed that time of my life. Again, it helped me to get more comfortable on stage. I think that's when I started to develop um becoming more commanding in a good way, but like knowing how to interact with the audience,
Mhm.
gaining my confidence as a singer because I was still kind of like a little insecure about my voice because I was still learning it.
Right.
Um, I was taking vocal lessons. Like I was taking it very, very, very serious
Mm-hmm.
and just learning myself as an artist. And I at that time I even performed with an orchestra, so I really got to tap in because they loved the whole concept of soca. We want
Mm-hmm.
to play soca because that would help them to stand out and
Right.
be different.
Be unique.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I was shuffling between band and orchestra, and it was
Wow.
just a great
So
experience.
you see why my caption on the post said the multi-talent.
Behind the soca.
Yeah, behind the soca, and well, this is the reason why it's behind the soca, because there's a lot about the artist, the producer, the writer, the promoter, and stuff that people don't know, right? They just,
Mhm.
this is what they see and what they see on Instagram or your social media platforms, and they just take that as that. But then a lot of people, when they finish with the lines, was like, oh my god, I learned so much about this artist, thank you for this, I learned so much about this person, wow, I never knew that,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I love it. So I'm happy that you're
Thank
sharing, things about you that people wouldn't really know. And of course they know, like, you're such a humble, sweet soul and stuff. So it's like they're just getting a more in-depth Imani Ray.
No, yeah, for sure. Because a lot of people don't know. Like, the only way you would know that is if we are having a conversation. Like, if I hear a violin playing or any string instrument, and then I happen to mention, like, I have an appreciation for it, and then they'll say, "Oh, how come?" And it's like, "Oh, I used to sing with the orchestra," and they're like, "What?"
Yeah,
So,
yes,
yeah,
very
yeah, it
shocked.
was,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They'll be like, that's very shocked. So how would you describe your journey thus far in the soccer industry?
Um, colorful.
Colorful.
Colorful, 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 colorful.
So okay, so tell us a little more of how it has been for you, like how you think it has been for you.
Ooh, it's been, I'll be very transparent. It has been very testing
Girl,
in a way that my personality, I've had to like really work on my personality in the sense of like, I'm an emotional person,
hmm
right? Very, very emotional. People seem to get and have this opinion that I could either come across as indifferent, which I am, but I'm still an emotional person. I'm very emotionally attached to my craft
yeah.
and what I do. Like I don't just do this as a hobby, and I low key kind of get offended when people treat it as if I am doing this as a hobby because I'm not. I really pour my all into it, and because of that, I'm I'm
Yes,
emotional. Like
yes.
um, and one thing I must say that I've learned throughout this journey is I cannot, even if I am emotional, I have to compartmentalize my feelings as much as possible. Like I'm still human, and I'm still learning, but I have grown, I must say, um, to just know when to, it's okay to bask in those emotions
Yeah,
and when to just remove myself or remove the emotions and honestly stop taking things personally.
yeah.
That was my biggest thing too. I don't know if it's the Scorpio placement
Yeah.
in me, but I would take things so personal. Like,
Oh Lord.
ooh,
So we
but
have birthday coming.
no, I'm an Aquarius, but
Oh,
I'm Scorpio rising.
okay. I'm about to
So
say because
yeah,
I
so
know that
that's a
I'm big on
combo in
the.
itself.
I was like, I'm big on the sign, so I want to know. But I definitely get what you're saying, because people look at it too with me as though it's a hobby because I have a job, but I'm like, the job is to pay for the music. Like the music don't pay for itself.
Invest in it
So
exactly. It's an
don't.
investment
I,
stuff.
I just don't know why they think like, oh, it's a hobby. It's a hobby. It's not a hobby. It's something you're passionate about, and I too get offended by that. But at the
Very.
same time, I'm like, I don't expect them to understand.
No, and
you know?
that's it. That's part of. I'm just not gonna take it personal anymore. I not taking that on. The old me would be like, ah. Now it's just like,
Girl, people used to tell me I was a batchak because I just like,
No,
I just want to ask you to how should I say? Don't pay attention to that comment from Corda. The last part of Corda's comment, do not pay attention to it.
oh my
The
gosh.
first
First of
part,
all, how Cordell know that? I ever tell you I can't make roti? I ever tell you that, or you just assuming?
he's assuming. He is definitely assuming. Shady is saying that creative passion is often misunderstood, and I agree.
No, it is. It's
Yeah.
at this point what I've learned. You can't expect everybody to get it. Those that get it, and those that don't, they just don't. And it's not my responsibility to help them to
There you
understand.
go.
Yeah,
There you go. I just always say, I said, listen, my back broad, whatever. Shout out Swati on here.
that's a good one.
Yeah, like whatever. Because
Whoever,
like
yes.
yeah, my biggest thing was like you see my mouth. I had to this is like my face too will let you know. And for the most part, like I'm a real outgoing, friendly person, and I know a lot of people take that like in their own way. And so for me, I had to kind of dial down that.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's another learning experience.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than like you being so
And
innocent
genuine.
and genuine in your bubbly personality. Like we can't help that we were born. That's just who we are as a person.
Yeah.
But people prey on that. That's what I've been learning. I don't like that at all. So like I'm another thing I must say, like I'm trying to learn and navigate how to not allow those experiences to make me bitter or come across as bitter, and just try to find that middle ground, because I real fed up of people taking my kindness and me being a genuine person as a weakness,
Yeah.
or use it like preying on it like it's me. It's
Yeah.
that's some a huge lesson. I'm glad you said
Yeah.
that I have to learn. Like this is not
Yeah.
no.
I know. It's like it's such a difference because and just the other day I was telling someone this. I was like, people like be like, oh, she's so friendly, she's so friendly. Let me see if I'll get in. And then when they realize, yeah, she know what the shits.
Yes, but we shouldn't even have to, girl, that's a whole nother
That's
topic. But
just
we
it.
shouldn't even
That's
have
just
to go
it.
through that.
Swati said good night, Imani Ray.
Good
And
night, Swati.
um Shady is saying the music industry will grow you up fast. You had to be firm about it. I hope you're seeing the comments and stuff because they just come
I'm
rapid with
sometimes seeing it.
yeah, so they just come rapid. So I just try to catch especially
Right.
questions and stuff like that. So if you don't see it, I'll let you know.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
yeah, but that's a whole can of worms that if you open, that conversation could go on
I
and
could
on.
go literally in a rabbit hole. But
Yeah.
I think the gist of it is just trying to find that middle ground.
Mhm.
Like I don't want to be known as a bitch, but
No, it's
where I'm
not
at in
that.
life,
Listen, you know that's the first thing you'll be called, like if you stand your ground,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
so
And
wrong.
and honestly, when I first got into the industry and just, being young,
Hmm.
you don't want people to think that of you, and you try to protect
Yeah,
I don't know, you try to protect them from thinking that of
yeah.
yourself, and it's like, once again, with wisdom, experience, you
Hmm.
just realize that's not your responsibility, especially as a woman.
Yeah,
No, like you respect me, I respect you, and we could be cool, and everything could be kumbaya, and we could have a
definitely,
good time. But
definitely.
there has to be boundaries, and yeah, I didn't want to be known as that, and I was like real like. Now I'm just like, I don't care if people have that opinion of me, you
You
know.
know what I say? Let whoever think whatever. That's it.
Really and truly. I don't know if that comes with age, but
Let
yes,
whoever think whatever. I want to shout out.
I don't care.
Really, I know, but I really and truly want to shout out women in
And
soca
so,
because
yes.
they really, really lobby for us. And big
No, they
up you,
do.
Queen, anywhere you are, because I know she was like, yes. I'm getting to watch it finally because she be missing it sometimes. So big of you anywhere you stand. Somebody's asking if you're a Trini. Maybe because you're talking like American, but yes, she is. She represents Trinidad. Don't
I
even
was born in
fumble
Trinidad spiritually. I have my Trinidad passport.
it.
I have family there, you know? So
So
yeah.
there's a comment here for you, Imani. I'm not sure if you're seeing it from Shady, and Shady's coming rapidly. Yeah. Imani, you came a long way though, and anyone who has been following your progress would see the growth. Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. He has seen me come from young and
Yeah.
starting out. Because I actually met him through Adam O, his brother. So when I was younger, I've known Adam since I was like 17.
This is
But
so
my
funny that
first,
you will say that,
yeah.
and later on you will see why I say it's so funny that you will say that.
Why?
No. But I want to know who taught you to DJ.
That's so funny. My DJ, well, the guy that was my DJ at the time when I was in Atlanta,
Really?
because people were like trying to book me for like 30-minute shows. And at that time, I only had one song, maybe two songs. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what am I supposed to do for another 25 minutes after those two songs?
Stretch,
Like, you know?
stretch, just try to talk to them the whole
Yeah.
time.
So we just try to find, he was like, why don't you just DJ? It'll make it fun and give it a try. And I'm like, huh?
Kudos to
And he's
him.
like, let me show you. I picked it up like this. Like, he couldn't even believe how fast I picked it up.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. And then I just started to have fun with it. I want to come over and practice now. I want to, because I didn't have a controller.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 weeks later, I got my first booking. And it was so funny because at that booking, like people were still like trying to grasp the concept, like when did this become a thing? Like, and I got money pull up all kind of thing, and
What?
it was so funny because they threw the money and I didn't know what to do. I'm like, and he's like, take it, that's yours, and I was like, okay. I was like, let me find out, this is the new stripping, I could do
Oh,
this.
listen. So I just want to let Chris Kennedy know that if you didn't know Chris Kennedy, who just joined us, he works on Slam. Chris Kennedy,
Of course
Imani
I
Ray
know
can
Chris.
come for your job, okay? Because she could
No,
DJ.
I told him no, I wouldn't do it. No, 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 no,
No,
no,
me and
Chris.
him cool. Me and
No,
him
no,
cool. He knows.
no, no.
He knows kicks. No.
That is so funny. No, somebody was telling Wati and Chris, well, I think more so Wati,
Yeah.
that when I did this show with them,
Yes.
interview with them,
Why don't you do
she
that? Let's see me
DJs
like
and Wati was like, she what?
yes. Yes. Listen. This is how you do it, right? Chris, listen, because we are aiming this at you. This is how you do it, right? You set up your interview, Imani. You go and slam. Go on Chris and Wati show, right? You go and slam. You sit down and you do your interview, Chris Kennedy, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna drop your tunes." And be like, "Hold up,
Let
let me
me
drop
drop
it.
it.
Move aside, Wati. I'm gonna drop my own tunes."
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I always wanted to do something like that.
You
Like
that
just
would
because it just makes the conversation fun. Like give
that would be
somebody, give the audience
so.
something new to talk about or experience.
Listen, you will
See?
blow their mind, and
Chris, keep that in
yeah,
mind.
and listen, how you come recruit there because it has to be documented, right?
No, it
So
has. No,
you
I've always wanted to do that.
definitely blow their mind. And so now we know who taught you to DJ. What
Mm-hmm.
made you get into dancing? When did you get into dancing? How long have you been dancing?
Dancing pretty much my whole life. um, my mom put me in dance school when I was 4 or 5. I think 4 going into 5.
Right.
And my I went to dance school with my aunt, my cousin, my best friend. We all went to the same dance school. And it
Mm-hmm.
was so funny because um the last this sounds so crazy. The last dinner that I had with my best friend before she passed, we were actually talking about me and the whole family because we're like all family. She her cousin was like, you knew that the girl was from Queens if she went to Devore dance school or this other dance school, because we literally that was our Saturday. You
Right.
eat your Saturday breakfast and everybody going on to dance school.
Mm-hmm.
And that dance school really taught me the foundation of dance all across the board, because I took ballet, I took tap, I took
Mm-hmm.
traditional African, I took what else? Jazz.
Ooh,
Yeah, I did the works, and
yeah.
I had a natural talent for it, because even when my mom moved us to Atlanta, like I was still able to continue dancing, even though
Good.
they didn't really have dance schools like that,
Mm-hmm.
what we were accustomed to in Georgia. So I was pretty much self-taught at that point.
Right.
And people couldn't even believe, like, you don't take classes. And I didn't need to, because of the foundation that
Yeah.
divorce set for me.
Mm-hmm. Because I know I did praise dance, I did Best Village,
Oh.
but when I got to New York and I went and joined Best Village, they were teaching how to Medgar Evers, right?
Mm.
That's when I get into plie and grand jeté and all these things.
Ah, yeah.
And then me, I'm like, how this come into Best Village? And then I moved back to Trinidad
Mm.
and started dancing with Marcia Charles. And then I'm like, okay, this is how it comes in. Okay, get it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about foundation. Like once
Mm-hmm.
you have that, it's very easy to branch off and pick up and do this
Yeah.
and catch on and fall in
But
line.
it's
It's
different for
like,
you because I mean I did it in high school, so I get the jazz and stuff, which was one of my favorites, right? But I wasn't a dance team in high school. No, for me, I
mm,
stopped,
right.
right? For you, I can say that's
Yeah.
on BTS, bad bitch dancer, right? Oh, sorry, mom.
No,
Sorry,
you
right? I
can't.
forgot. Okay,
You're
so
totally fine. You're
right,
totally fine.
and then I'm like, this girl, Imani, listen to me. Listen to me. They don't want. They don't want a girl. You are the full package. Take
Thank
one
you.
soca artist to another. You are the full
Thank
package. Like, and this is
you.
what. This is me, and this is what people don't get. Like, we had to cheer on each other. Like, we have to cheer on other people. Like, give them the flowers.
Yeah.
You are the full package. Like, I don't understand.
No,
You could be
but
like this on the stage singing. Ricky, Ricky, and then what's a split, and then,
but that, like I said, that all came from all the experiences that I've had coming up. Like even like I said, my mom moved us to Atlanta, right?
Mm,
And it wasn't until I started, like when I became a teenager, I expressed, like, I really want to take this serious to the
yeah.
next level, like out of the living room type of situation. My mom took me to an audition, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is when it really clicked for me,
Okay.
um, or a pivot in my life. But I went to an audition, and like I said, I wanted to shift out of performing in the living room to like, and then that's when reality hit of what this world is like as far as
Mm-hmm.
entertainment or trying to get into it.
Right.
Big reality check, okay? I'm talking about intimidated. Wow, like you have to remember a choreography that you just learned
Mm-hmm.
within 20 minutes, and now you got to execute in front of all these people. That
Yeah.
was the first time I ever felt that fright, that stage fright
Okay.
type of situation.
Okay.
And I completely flopped. When I tell you flopped in a way that my mom was so disappointed. And Cordell, thank you so much for picking her up.
Yeah,
She does support
I was
me.
waiting to plug that in.
My mom was like, oh, no, we're not going to another audition until you're ready.
Mm,
Okay. Because I'm not wasting gas for you to just freeze up. And it was more so a way to say, like, I know you're better than that. And I know you have it in you. You need to tap in and you need to get serious.
yeah.
And I came to my mom one day and I was like, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, no.
And
Another
you're like,
day,
him.
I'm ready. She's like, no, no, you're not. Next time, I'm ready. And
Yeah.
she was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. let's try. And I never let go of that feeling. Like I felt so like I let myself down after that first audition flop, and I was like, never again, like never. I had my mom vouching for me. I had the casting director. We were really good friends with her. She's the reason why I even got that audition. She
Right.
was rooting for me, and I just felt like I not only embarrassed myself, but I
You
embarrassed
let them
these
down.
two women, and I can never do that again. Like, never. So after that, it was like it was uphill, and a lot of this is an interesting part. Like I was after that, I was always surrounded and did projects with Jacquees, the singer.
Okay.
People don't know that. Jacob Lattimore,
Ooh.
Shamik Moore.
Mhm.
Like I've known them when they were starting out because we all started running in the same circle,
Right.
and honestly, it's been great to see them get to that level.
Mhm.
For me, obviously, I didn't take the hip hop R&B route. I came to soca,
Because I was
but
gonna ask you
mhm.
if you ever thought of tapping into the hip hop and R&B world, because you have
I
that.
do. No, I really do. That is on my goal
Mhm.
list. But what I realized over time is I gotta focus on one thing at a
Mhm.
time. Like
Yeah.
soca is just so different and so left from
Yeah.
those genres that since I went in, like I'm in already, I can't just turn back. I gotta finish what I
Yeah.
started is how I view it. And until I bust the way I want to bust, I'm not gonna veer off because I can do it. Like
You
I can
can.
write
That's what I
R&B
said.
songs.
Because you have it.
Yeah, like that's
Mhm.
easy, and that's my problem. I always want a challenge. I don't like
Right. You
I
don't want an
don't
easy route.
thrive the easy route. And that's another thing I've noticed about myself since not only dance, cheerleading.
Yeah.
Like who do you know goes? I struggle with the backflip,
I
but I can do
saw,
my back tuck with
but you
no
just kept
problem.
going.
Yeah, like I've always been so backwards. Like I thrive doing the hard stuff
Mhm.
or taking on the challenge,
Yeah.
and I just gotta finish what I started. That's how I
I'm gonna get to these last two things, but I want to ask you:
Mhm.
was your mom a dancer?
No.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
my mom was a dancer.
My
She's
grandmother was though.
okay.
Yeah, in
And,
Trinidad.
oh yeah, all right. So
Yeah,
have you ever went to an Alvin Ailey show?
I want to say yes.
Oh.
I honestly think I have when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it. Like no, but I would like to go to another
Yeah.
one. I do.
I always wanted to go. My mom asked me to take her one time, and I've never gotten the chance. And now that we're talking about dancing, I kind of feel bad.
No,
But
that's honestly a beautiful experience. So
yeah,
I would say
yeah.
moms, we need to do that
One
soon.
day, yeah, yeah, definitely. One day.
Yeah.
Um. So I want to go back to what Cordell said, and then we're gonna touch on what Cordell said. Damn right, you can do anything you put your mind to, of course. Shady wants to know if you're gonna ever think about acting.
I've already gotten into acting.
No.
It's not my favorite though. I
Really?
will say. I think that's my weakest talent. I do want to work on it
Mm-hmm.
though. Um, I've been in short films.
Yeah.
I've been in scary short films. There's this short film called People in the Woods, and
Mm-hmm.
of course they killed the black girl.
Stop.
That was me. Like I've had the experience of doing like stunts. Like the lady had to punch me in my stomach, and then the next day my stomach was sore after so many takes.
Oh
And they
Lord.
put a pad on my stomach, but it's still
Yeah.
that pad barely did anything, I feel like.
Damn, how
But
strong
I took
is
one
it?
for the team.
Oh Lord. No.
So yeah, I've already dabbled in, and I used to do
Mm-hmm.
plays.
Mm-hmm.
My brother is the actor in the family. He's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah.
That's good. See, I didn't look at that. We now know. Well, me, I now know you have a brother because I'm not more accustomed to seeing you with your sister. Like
You know,
Yeah, I actually have three brothers. Yeah.
fellas, don't get knocked out, okay?
Right.
Don't get knocked out.
It's crazy because I'm the oldest,
Mhm.
but my all three brothers, they act like they're my older brother.
Of course,
So
they have to protect you.
like
So
I'm
yeah.
the baby. They're the babies, but
Mhm.
I'm the baby for them.
Mhm. Don't worry, take it on a stride, girl. Take
Yeah.
it on a stride. So let's go to come back to soca and tell us how you're connected with GBM.
Um. So during the pandemic, I started working with FBE, and
Okay.
like
Yeah.
they're based in Trinidad,
Mm.
so it was just like, how are we gonna record music? How do we get this done? Being that the distance, because if I was in Trinidad, there's nothing to go to their studio
Right.
and record with them. But now, being based in New York, so they decided to reach out to GB and Neutron to
Mhm.
see like how we could work, because I needed someone to record
Yeah.
me, and that's how that started. So it went from just him helping me get songs done.
Mhm.
Then we end up doing a song.
Yes.
We actually did two songs together.
Okay.
Um, and yeah,
That's good though.
that's how
Because
that
at
happened.
that point, you're laughing. You were like, your mom was your manager, right?
Yeah, up until 2019.
Okay. But you
Mhm.
still have that big support system. So,
No, yeah, she is my number one fan.
oh,
So
shout out to
yeah.
mommy. Shout out, mommy.
Yes.
Shout out, mommy Ray. So, the connection um, with problem.
Mm,
How did that come about?
that happened so fast, to be honest. It went from he reached out to me to work on not work to perform at Queendom,
Oh
and
yes.
then before Queendom even came about, he was like, "Yo, I have this rhythm. You want to jump on it?" And then from there, it's just like, "I have this song. I think you could do." And then he just
Another
had me
one.
work
Another
it.
one.
Yeah, and then like we went from that to just recording all the time, like,
Mm,
and him like really pushing me. So
nice.
everything just happened so fast, to be
It
honest.
happened how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm truly thankful because the growth is real.
Yeah.
So,
I want to shout out Nikki G on the live and Selecta and shout out to Nikki G.
yes, Nikki G. I've known her for years
Yeah,
too.
yeah, she did tell me
Wow.
that. She did. She did.
Yeah.
Nikki G know a lot of people. I
She
connect with a
does
lot of
because it's
people.
a small world. When I first met her, like I eventually learned that she was good friends with my uncle, and I was like, "What? The world is so small." So
Tell me
yeah.
about it. The Trini will like that, eh?
Hmm.
Shouts to Kadiv Suave on the live too. Listen, Imani, how many collaborations have you done?
Like all together.
Yeah.
Let's see. I cannot neglect my first collab was with Drake, which is a reggae artist in Atlanta. Shout out Drake. He does Rum Punch Brunch
Oh,
now.
okay.
But yeah, so Drake, Neutron, Neutron, Patrice,
Mm-hmm.
Problem, Pre. So like six.
And one you just did?
Yeah, I included
Oh,
Pretty.
okay. Yeah.
Six,
Okay.
six.
So how did the collab came about with Pretty? Because listen, I love that tempo. Love that tempo. Like
Me too.
that could be in the running.
So, um, Problem was just like, yo, you need a power. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we did own it. And own it is groovy and thing. And he was like, he's just big on variety,
Mm-hmm.
and giving different feels.
Yeah.
Um, so So he said we need to do a power, but who? Honestly, we need to make it a collab, but who? And I honestly named two people,
Oh, you
and
did?
Pretty was one of the people, and then he marinated on the idea. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out to Pretty, and I'm like, fingers crossed that he does it, because the tone and how I had to sing the song, I just knew Pretty's voice
Mm-hmm.
would it would be cohesive with mine, because I love I've always been a fan of Pretty's music,
And on
even
the rhythm together too.
yeah, Take Jam.
Mhm. Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So,
I honestly always wanted to work with him, so I'm happy
good.
that I finally got to.
Check
Yes, check
that
that off
off.
my.
Check that off the list. Check that off
Yes.
the list. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because the song, when I heard it, I was like, because I was like, groovy is your thing. But then you hear the power, because this is when you realize, hey, I could do it all. Like, you know,
Right,
like,
right, right. And I
talk
always
at
like
me.
I was always a little intimidated by
Mm-hmm.
power for whatever reason. I don't know. I've always not. I do know. I always love that aggression and that roughness that
Mm-hmm.
Fayon could do, and I just felt like my voice is too soft sometimes
Oh,
for
sweet.
that. Too sweet, yeah. So it's like I wish I could do it, but we found a way to make it work where it still it shows my vocal ability.
Listen,
And, yeah,
no lies there.
and
Because
and
the better than that, I was like, better you than me, girl.
it's funny because Problem kept saying this might be too high. And I'm like, no, actually, thank you. You've been giving me songs that was hard because they were low.
Yeah.
And now this is my range. Like, I'm soprano one.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they put me in chorus because I did chorus too.
Okay.
So, like, this is my comfort zone.
So you're like, yeah,
Like,
stretch
all the,
it.
yeah, like the other songs were a little bit challenging because they were on the lower register.
Mm-hmm.
But now we talking.
It's like, oh, you thought, but here's what.
Yeah, yeah. This is right up my alley.
Yeah. Cordell said the song is fire and rightfully so. Right.
Thank you, Cordell.
So, and you do a good job. Like, have you guys seen Imani's latest photos? Sis? Okay.
Thank
Fire. Whoever came
thank
up
you.
with that look, fire. Right? Yes, you ate up the lower sound same way. Oh, yeah. We know that.
Thank
We know
you.
that.
Thank you.
Listen, fire with that look. It's
Thank
like,
you.
what
It was
drives,
like 50-50.
what you
It was
mean?
50-50.
But putting it
Because
together.
problem was like you need to have he called out what the looks should like. He was like, we need a punk look,
Mm-hmm.
a elegant look,
Mm-hmm.
and a sporty look. And then I just based off of that, I knew in my head, okay, because I'm willing to be edgy.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm gonna do a mullet. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna
Because,
do a mullet. I'm
yeah,
gonna do this. I'm gonna do
he's
that.
like outside the box too with his like wear, and
Yeah,
that
very much
makes
so.
him stand out. Like he's so unique with it.
Yeah.
So for him to push you in that direction, and then you are the type of person like you have a different type of creativity, right? Like with
Hmm.
anything you do. So what I want to ask you too is like, what drives that?
Um, I just think I just always want to try something new. I don't know. I just feel like I don't like being comfortable. I like to be uncomfortable. And if I don't try something new or try to be different, then it gets boring. And it's crazy because I don't think I play it safe, but my designer thinks I play it safe. But I
Really?
think I find a middle ground. Yeah, because he's really left with creating and exploring and doing something different. But I think everybody just has their way,
Yeah.
and I just have up here, this be real busy.
You're going.
That's what it
Really
really boils down to.
that's
Yeah.
good though. That's really good. Nikki G said she heard the song and it's sweet. Shouts out to
Thank
Sophia and
you.
he's loving so hot. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
so hot. I listened to that today. Big
Oh,
up
thanks.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
he was like,
sounding good.
"This is your range." I was like, "Yeah." So,
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Yeah, this is your range. This is where you find it." But within yourself, you're gonna be like, "I want to. Let me try rock and roll. Let me do."
If I could listen,
You would
I would. I really would. Because I have such a
think about it. Mix it with soca.
listen,
Look at the
I
look.
have I have I've never said this out loud, but I know rock is like really intense and it
Yeah,
takes a special taste for it.
yeah,
But so my favorite band is Paramore. And when I watch them perform live, I'm like, when you really think about it, obviously sonically, sound wise, it's two different genres,
yeah.
but the energy behind it and what it takes to perform it and have the audience engage is literally the same. Like
Mm-hmm.
we jump up and we just
Yeah.
and ting and
And then
jump up and hit
want
and
to fight.
the wildness, they are the same
Mm-hmm.
thing and it
Yeah,
sounds 10 times better live.
right.
Like so good this lash different when it's live,
Yeah.
and that's the same experience that they have. So honestly, I do take a little notes here and there from that genre for live performances, but
Let me tell you what I've noted. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but half of them producers throughout the rest of the year, they're not listening to soca or anything.
no,
They
they're
listen
not.
to most random songs and types of music that you would even think of. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just always tell people outside of soca and all these other things, I like little country. One of my favorite country songs is Tennessee Whiskey, and I just
Really?
love it. Yeah, I like when it's a little country song. Yeah,
That's not bad though. That's not
like you
bad.
can
Country does
you
have
can
some good
listen to
songs.
something. Yeah, you can listen to anything and be like, you could take a chord out of this or a little step, or
Mm-hmm.
like, and just fuse it. And this is why they have to listen to all these other things. Look at when Marshall did and you give yourself away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you
You
see,
could
like it really.
pull inspiration from the different genres.
Yeah,
And as
what else?
artists,
Coldplay.
like we have a different type of love for music universally.
Mm,
So like, yeah, we do soca, but that's for the people that
yeah,
strictly want to listen to soca. But we have to pull inspiration from somewhere and
yeah,
appreciate what other genres have to offer
yeah.
for us to
Cold-
experiment. So yeah,
Coldplay is his band. Okay, Cordell.
Coldplay is valid though. Coldplay is definitely on the top five
I cannot. Who
list of
are
bands.
who are some of the artists that you would like to collaborate with in the future?
Ooh.
Interesting.
So
It could be any.
far,
It could be
I've
any genre.
oh Chris Brown for sure.
Say
Chris
it.
Chris Brown needs to do a soca. He done did everything
I
else. He needs to
know.
do a soca. Like that's the only thing that's
I want
missing.
to interview him.
Um,
Hmm.
who else?
Hello,
Probably
partner.
Coldplay. Now that Cordell mentioned that Coldplay, imagine a Coldplay soca kind of vibe. That would be so
That'll be
lit.
dope. You could pull that off. I could
No,
see.
yeah. I've always wanted to work with Yemi Alade, African artist. I
Mm-hmm.
love her. Fayan,
Yeah.
Destra,
Mm-hmm.
um,
She's like, I have a long list.
I think that's it so far. Cause
Oh,
I always wanted to collaborate with Patrice. I was
yeah,
blessed
you
to do
check
that.
that off.
Yeah, yeah, I always wanted to work with GBM Neutron.
Okay.
I was blessed to get that
Yeah.
done. um, Problem two. It's so funny. It's so funny. I told him this story and we laugh about it. Like when I first started, like around count homie time, I was like trying to reach out to people that were already like experienced with rights and soca, and I emailed him.
Oh,
I emailed him and never got a
did you
response.
show him that email?
I didn't even know which email that was from. All I know is I definitely emailed that man.
Oh my god.
Never got a response.
She's like, I
And
just
like
didn't
10 years later, now I get to work with him because I wanted to work with him then. So it's amazing to see how things have come full circle.
Well, you put it out into the universe. You sent the email. Don't
And
worry.
that's why I'm putting it out in the
Try to-
universe for Chris Brown, you know.
You got email
The
Chris
Strap
Brown?
fan.
You got email them. It's gonna come back. Watch.
Right?
Like they say, everything is perfect timing. Now, before you
Yes.
even came on the live, Shady said he want to see a Rane and Imani Ray collab, and I said you're gonna
I
have
saw
to ask
that.
Imani Ray.
Yeah. We must do something.
I said I'm up for it, but
I want more female collabs anyway,
yeah.
so let me do it.
What else? Stand by. Just letting you know.
Right. He shouldn't shoot in the music video.
Cut out of the trip. So, how many songs do you have under your belt?
We
Get you to thinking.
Really, you asking hard questions,
No,
yo.
I'm not. I'm asking songs to have you on your
Let's
toes.
see.
Asking questions to have you on your toes.
I have Can't
Agree.
Hold Me,
Mm-hmm.
How You Lie, Golden Body. Oh shoot. Oh, she
Get him,
dancing
mama.
partner.
Cause she forgetting.
I was gonna get to that. I was trying to think in order, like Dual Stick, um, Dancing Partner.
That's how I do it too.
Love that
Go
song.
right ahead.
Uh, uh
Dancing partner.
yeah. Ooh, um, Dynamite. That's my favorite song,
You have
honestly.
a
That
song named Dynamite?
yeah.
I have a song
Come
named
rock your
Dynamite.
body one time for me now. Wine your body
Yes.
one time for me
Yes.
now.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that song. I have
That's
a
my
song.
song.
I was like, wait, you have a song? When you said Dynamite, I was like, Dynamite. I was like, oh, you have a song named, I have a song named Dynamite.
Oh, that's so funny. Wow. Yeah, Dynamite on the Hotline Rhythm.
Mm.
Angel, Welcome Back, Closer, Dies We, In the Middle, Ben,
Yeah, in the middle. I remember.
Round and Round. I think we done hit over 20. Cause wow,
Good. You're working.
I have yeah. I'm
Oh,
building the catalog.
you're
That's what I do.
working.
Yeah, that's honestly that was my goal. I like just wanted to focus on building a catalog. Um and just building
Did you see that
my
comment?
fan base is more important to me right now.
You saw that comment? Woman.
Angel is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know, I love Angel. Angel was like, I was like really, really, really emotionally attached to that song.
Mm.
Ooh, on a different level. And honestly, like, and this is why I had to stop taking things personally.
Right.
Hurt my feelings that it didn't go anywhere the way I wanted it to.
Uh,
But then I had to like shift my perspective and like I just appreciate the people that appreciate it, and that's good enough for me at this point. But Angel is definitely a
one of the songs near dear to you.
mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah.
think you would re-release it?
No, I'm not that attached.
Girl,
I'm not that attached. I mean,
I know.
if it like if you know it just blew up out of nowhere, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
She's like, nah.
Hate to say it like that, but I just don't spin the block, not even for a song.
Oh my God. What? Honestly, no spinning up lost.
Yeah.
Good
This
night,
is not
Jerry
me.
Angel. Shout out to my partner on the live as well. No, when we started, I said that I met you in 2020 outside of Army Fair, right?
Yes.
And I must reiterate, Cordell, I haven't seen Imani since. Anyway,
That's crazy.
that is
To
crazy.
me. Wow. And we were in
But
Trinidad at the same time.
yes, always.
I just thought, are you sure?
I'm sure.
I know my memory is a little fuzzy, but like, wow.
No.
Hopefully this year I see you. Well, next year,
Next year, God
2020.
spare, don't worry.
Yeah.
We definitely making. I'll be like, let me see where she come on your ground. Let me see where she performing tonight.
Right, same.
So I want to ask you, right? When I met you, I remember you performed at the International Soca Monarch competition.
Oh gosh.
So how was that like for you?
A reality check.
Why?
Oh my gosh. So remember like when I said I did Count Homie in 2014. And like back then my family in Trinidad was like super supportive, like where you need to go, who you need to talk to. I know this person, maybe they can help. Like they were really hands on, and so like entering the Soca Monarch was like a big thing for my family, like as far as like just being excited, like you need to enter. And every time I would enter, I ain't get you.
Oh.
The 1 year that I just entered but was not like I entered, so come on, fingers crossed. It was just like just do it, just to do it.
Yeah.
And then receive news that I get through, and I'm like, it was like, oh my gosh, like I felt like a kid in a candy store. Like I actually started to cry because that's how much it meant to me. And like now I get to tell my grandfather, like I get through, like granddaddy,
Yeah.
I get through. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
And I think it was really big, or they were so supportive because my great grandfather used to actually compete in calypso competitions like under the tent. So
Oh.
like no, after he passed, everybody kind of just went silent on music because all his kids used to be backup singers for him and stuff like. But when he passed, it's kind of like his music died with him, and now you have his great granddaughter coming out of nowhere saying, I want to sing.
Yeah.
So like I'm the only person that really picked up, I want to say picked up where he left off.
Okay.
So to enter like and get through is like, but it
I
just
know.
all
It's a
happened
different feeling.
so fast. Like I really felt like I was just thrown in the ocean, and like you gotta
Swim.
swim and
Yeah.
you don't know where to go, how to go, what to do, how to navigate. You have to just learn as you go. And that, oh man, I was so emotional. Like, I felt, honestly, I started to feel so lonely throughout that whole experience.
I remember, I think we were talking about it and you told me that.
Yeah, it was so, like, it was so much. Because that year, I wasn't being managed anymore. I was
Right.
literally on my own because I fired my mom as my manager.
Sorry, Mom.
And that, yeah, and that honestly took a toll on our relationship. Like when I tell you lonely, and it made me feel triggered, because I lost my dad. So it's just like that loneliness, or not loneliness, but abandonment issues that I was facing was really triggered at that point. And I feel like I didn't get to really enjoy it the way I thought I would have, because it just all happened so fast. Like nobody tells you, all right, when you enter into this thing, you honestly, that's when I realized you don't get ready. You got to stay ready.
Yeah.
Okay, because once you enter Soca Monarch, it's like, yeah, it had ding, 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 line up, this, dancers, oh, girl. And then trying to navigate with all of that, and you don't even live in Trinidad, so now you gotta figure out how you getting around, how you could connect with dancers. Wow.
I know,
With talk
yeah.
about when you're out of touch, nobody talks about that.
Yeah,
Nobody.
yeah.
Nobody. And that's when it was like, oh yeah, this can never happen again. You can never be caught off guard like this ever
Right,
again.
right.
I guess it kind of took me back to that audition.
Right.
Like, I never want to feel like this again. So, wow, yeah, that was an experience.
I understand now why you say it was such a reality check.
Yeah, no, you seriously, and you have to. This is the thing. We pray, we want this, we want that,
Mm-hmm.
but the bigger thing is, or picture is, are you even ready for that blessing?
You
Right?
know who told me that? Did you hear this before? Because GBM Neutron told me that backstage at Voice Con.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
No, I just learned that on my own. I don't think we ever had that conversation. If we did, and it kind of just
Because
subconsciously
I know because
stuck.
like you guys work together, right? And it's just so coincidental that you would say that and he said the same thing.
But it's the truth.
Mhm.
No, it really is. We could pray and God, can you please think that, but like you're too busy begging for this thing instead of ask it one time, pray for it, put it out there in the universe,
Yeah.
and then show him that you really want this by working towards being ready for it. Because if you just give it to you and you're not ready, you ain't getting to finals. So
Yeah. Girl,
that's what I
stop.
learned from that.
No, no, you didn't. But
That's what I learned from that. So yeah.
Corda, your blessing's gonna come, Corda. That's like your email. You put the email out, you kept working.
I ain't never messaged that man ever again. Okay?
Oh
And
my
look now.
God. No, hold on. Sorry, you make me call.
No, you're
But listen,
fine.
but where are you now though? So you see?
Right. Yeah. All them years helped me to be ready to work with
Yes.
one of the most talented people in the
There
industry.
you go.
Yeah.
So the hard work pays
No,
off.
it does. It does. It does.
The hard work definitely pays off. So listen, you performed all over the place. And I mean like all over the place. What is one of your most memorable performances today?
I want to say it's somewhere between Tobago and NOLA, New Orleans.
What?
Yeah.
Pray tell.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with New Orleans because that happened first.
Okay.
Um, they had a Caribbean Fest. It was like their first year doing it.
Okay.
And honestly, it made me fall in love with the city,
Yes.
period.
Mhm.
I just feel like New Orleans is like the Caribbean of America. We have way too many similarities. Like
Yeah.
even down to they say making grocery. That's what we say. Like what? You would never hear that anywhere else in America.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what? So it's just like I think that's why it was so easy to connect with the culture, the people, and
Mhm.
they're just so open minded. Like once the music is a vibe
Yeah.
and it sound good and they could dance and have a good time,
Mhm.
they are all for it. Like you would have thought they knew me for years, the way that they had a good time. And it was so easy to feed off that energy.
Mhm.
So it really felt like an experience, and I just will never forget that. Like they remind me so much of my own people,
I
you
know.
know.
Did you get to go with the band when they go down the street?
No, but I did get to witness it
Okay.
on Sundays. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's like
but
such a vibe. Like all of us
and they be
listen. What's
like,
up?
"Hey, I
Yeah.
forgot what it's called," and they with the footwork. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now, so you said no. Let's tell us about Tobago.
So Tobago is my favorite memory because
Because.
Um, like I said, I like to dare to be different, and I've always been told you're very bold face.
Both
Maybe
face.
a little too brave. I'm willing to take the risk. Excuse me. And I was performing for I Love Soca, like the little series that they
Yeah.
was do during the carnival season, and because we had Freak, it was I would perform to open, and then when Patrice come back on, I'll come back for Freak.
Right.
Anyways, so this is when I had Duttiness as
Okay.
well, and I performed Duttiness, and I just felt the need to be like, I want Ollie to sing this song with me. I know Ollie don't know it yet, but like, I will teach it. It's very easy. And everybody know Tobago could be very hard to please, right?
Right.
People always like just one and done and go on your way. Don't try to drag it out. But I just felt like, no, I can drag it out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it. And Kevon Potter FBE said he was thinking wrong move. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Like that's what he's thinking, but he obviously can't tell me because I'm doing it. He's quite up there. He's like thinking, what is she doing? That's a big mistake. No, it wasn't, because I'm like, I drink a whole bottle of rum, I know and the place was like, dirtiness,
Oh,
dirtiness. And he was like,
see?
and then all I wanted them to do was sing dirtiness. They gave me more than that. Because the next part is, I wine, I jam in anything I see. They were like, so sweet, so sweet, so. And I was just like,
No, hold on, wait.
wow.
When you're on the stage and that happens, like, you know, you want to be like, but you can't.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh, what? I got something to sing. You can't tell me nothing. Wow, I was so happy. If anything, that was the highlight of my whole entire Trinidad Carnival, like Tobago. That energy was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can do this.
See?
Yeah.
Full circle. She said proud. No, she said period. You're a big artist. I can't. So I'm happy that you guys experienced that. And
Yeah.
then New Orleans and stuff. And girl, I'd have been like, well, when I come up that stage, I'd have been
I was elated, okay? Like,
yeah.
I probably went to sleep smiling, like, oh my God, did they just happen?
Gushing.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, what have been some of your challenges, and how have, like, in the industry thus far, and like what did you do to overcome those challenges?
Challenges. Caring what people think or have to say. Like, I literally, I got dragged for how I dress in the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Girl, why she wearing all of that just to go to the airport? Ooh, you're doing too much. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, wow. Like,
But that's your style. I don't understand.
and to be honest, it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I mean, want to just pop up in sweats or I just want to get. Sometimes me getting dressed up is just to boost my confidence for whatever reason. You don't know what people go through.
Yeah.
You don't know what people are battling. I struggle with anxiety. I struggle with um constantly feeling overwhelmed or overstimulated, and that could then drive me to just be like so, reserved. And
Yeah.
doing those things help me to like just help me to stay calm,
Yeah.
or channel my overwhelmness by, I don't know, it just, these little things really help me when I need it. And there's sometimes where I don't I'm good today, and I don't want to get dressed up. I want to be in my hoodie. I want to, it just depends on mood.
That's what
And
I don't get.
yeah, and I think it's just crazy how you could be doing something innocently to help you in any way, and then people like just find a negative thing to say. I think that's so crazy. But then I had to learn that that's just people projecting, and I really can't take that on or allow it to affect me. Like,
Yeah.
or sometimes people do it because they want to troll, or we just talked about this last night. Like, they say negative things to get a viral moment, or try to get a viral moment, or say something that they feel like would get people to engage with them. And it's not even really about you. I've
Yeah.
actually had one of my reels go viral, and I couldn't even believe the amount of negativity that came from such a positive message. It was literally a positive, motivating post, and still people found something negative to
Because
say.
that's people.
And a man actually find he way in my DMs to admit I'm just trolling you just because, to get people um to like what I have to say. He admitted that, and I was like,
That's a
that's crazy. Yeah, no
that.
more
So
taking people
remember,
on.
yeah, remember I was telling you earlier, right? I said like your back. What I say? Your back off your broad, like the Jamaican.
Yeah, no, serious,
Yeah, you
serious,
really have
because
to like. You know what I just say, money. So
mm,
listen. When I come home and I open my front door, my fridge, my cupboard, and my closet, and all these other things, I don't see these people. So
no, you don't, and they're just
yeah,
not worth it,
yeah, yeah. I see
honestly.
you.
People are miserable. Like,
Yeah.
how I view it now is I actually feel bad for you, because like, ew,
I should
you
have not you.
you felt the need to say something nasty to somebody. It just shows that you're clearly, that's your character, and the fact that you can't even see that, I still feeling bad for you. So either way I slice it, dice it, yikes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
whatever
I know.
that is, I pray God remove it. Cause wow, I just, my thing is, I cannot come on the internet and drag somebody that I don't know.
Right.
If I don't like it, I don't like it, and I just go about my
Keep scrolling,
business.
as they say, right?
Yeah, like if I like it, you'll know. Trust me, cause
Yeah.
I'll comment, I'll like.
You know,
But to go
some people
out your
be
way to
like
say something nasty to somebody is
that you don't know.
no. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it also comes from a place of, I've had to witness like I said, my best friend passed, and it was unfortunately due to suicide. And it's just like, you don't know what people are going through. Like,
Sorry.
how can people not be mindful for the simple fact that you're going through something? How would you feel somebody, with you going through what you're going through, somebody says something nasty to you for no reason, or like, no
Yeah.
type of like
Yeah. Yeah.
consideration. So like, I
They don't know.
think that also played a big part in how I view things now. Like, I can't let people get to me, bother me, and I don't know what people are going through to make them feel the need to be nasty either.
Yeah.
So
But
my new thing is, I ain't engaging.
for the, for
If I don't
the,
like it, you'll know I don't like it, because I'm not
yeah.
gonna entertain you. I used to go back and forth before.
Really?
Now, yeah, I used to. Ooh, when they told me about my outfits, and they're like, "Oh, you don't need to be responding. That's tacky." And it's like, why is that tacky? You coming for me,
Mm-hmm.
but because I'm an artist, we can't defend ourselves. Like, make that
Yeah,
make
that
sense.
drive me crazy.
We're still
Like what?
people. We're
What?
not robots. We're people. We are people.
One
Like,
time it happened to me, and I was letting it go, and they kept coming, they kept coming, they kept coming. And one person, that one person, I was like, nah. everybody gets.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like sometimes you just reach a boiling
Yeah.
point, right? And it's yes, you don't have to respond to everything, but sometimes, and you will know when it's warranted, like, cause you just want people to know, like, stop playing with me, don't
Yeah.
play in my face.
Yeah. No.
And I'm big for that. Like,
Like
if I feel like okay, you just really took it too far, now how to say something, I will. But for the most part, now I just be like, okay,
because you're so
I'm
quiet though. That's the
till I'm not, till I'm not.
that's the thing. And they always feel like, oh, the quiet ones, we gonna get them.
We're probably the worst ones to mess
Exactly,
with. So I don't know.
because we coming out like don't even
Blazing, okay.
listen. I don't
Oh my
understand.
gosh.
What?
I have no filter and no mercy when you push me that far. So I don't even like going there.
Yeah, I just say it's an outer body experience, and if you catch it, you catch it
You
because.
catch it.
Like, okay, I start it? No.
But I will
Okay.
finish proper too. Yeah.
And show the last bit of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask, what are some of the um challenges you think female artists in the industry face as opposed to their male counterparts? And for a minute, yeah, I thought you froze. Yes.
Ooh. What do we face? Well, I'm just gonna talk about it. I'll be the one to talk about it. Um, I think the biggest thing that we face is each other. I'm
Mm,
gonna be very honest with you. It starts with us.
I didn't even think about that.
No, no, for real. The cattiness, the fake women empowerment thing. Not everybody's like that. I'm not throwing shade, but
Yeah.
I honestly feel like you can tell who's genuine about it
Mm-hmm.
because there are the ones that are genuine about it.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones that want to run with that narrative because it sounds good to the public, but they're not really about it. And you can see that in their actions. And one thing I must give them, men, give them their flowers. You can't even tell if they don't like each other the way they just be working together
Yeah. Yeah.
and performing together. Like if you really pay attention to it, they work well together better than we do.
Yeah.
Like why don't we have more female collaborations? You know.
That part. Even if they didn't like
And
you
it doesn't even have to be
have
female collaboration, just like a genuine interaction with
so,
each other. Like you always hear some kind of like catty situation, unfortunately.
yeah, not
And
to-
I feel like we need to start there, like be there for each other a little bit more.
yeah.
Um,
I
put the
think a lot
egos
of people
aside.
can I mean I seen a comment I think earlier about it, but I will be transparent and tell you that I'm so naive. Like I
Mhm.
just didn't even I just tell Cordell because you know Cordell and I are like always on the chat. We always
Yeah, I
something,
know.
right? And I must say, he spoke so highly of you. And I was like, you see, Cordell, I tell you, she nice. Like, you know, like,
Oh, Cordell.
yeah,
I mean, I just say high things of him
yeah,
too. I love working with Cordell. Like
yeah,
he's very easy to work with. He's talented. He's
yeah,
he's
very.
into what he does,
Mhm.
and he he's reliable. You know, like that's a very very big thing.
Yeah, he is.
Um,
He is. But yeah,
yeah.
I just told him, I said, like, I don't know, like, maybe because I don't really pay attention. I think it's because I don't really pay attention. Like I doesn't know. I doesn't know. I could be naive and oblivious to what's going on, or just I just don't even pay attention. But
Which honestly, that's your best bet at this
I guess
point.
and
You know, I honestly would just like to see a little bit more kindness,
yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah,
closeness.
yeah. That
Because at the end
camaraderie.
of the day, yeah, like we are in this all for the same reason with the same objective.
Yeah.
And there's space for everybody. I'm like there's there are things that you can do that I can't do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You bring a different sound than I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
brings a different sound than I do.
Mm-hmm.
She does this that I can't do it. She has a type of energy and vibe. Look at Lady Lava, she doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't replicate that.
Nope.
And this it showed that there's a space for her and what
Yeah.
she's doing, and then there's a space for this woman and what she's doing,
Yeah.
and nobody's gonna replace anybody at
No.
the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I can never replace Destra. You can never replace Destra. Destra is Destra.
That's
Queen of
right.
Makana.
Right.
You
Right.
know, all we can do is pull and be inspired
And
and
learn.
maybe add our own
Mm-hmm.
twists, but we can never be her. We can never be Patrice. We can never. And to be frank with you, I don't want to be none of
I was
them.
about to
I
say.
love the fact that I was inspired by them and I can think for myself and say, hey, okay, I pulled this. I love that she did this. I love that. And this is what I had to offer. And I mix it and I'll pop like a callaloo and see what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
now I'm my own unique
Yeah.
individual artist.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Nobody can be replaced.
Yeah.
Nobody, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just think if we were to bear that in mind more, we could work together better and more genuine.
I agree. I agree. I agree with you with that. And it's especially like when you go to events and stuff, you're like, hi, how you going? It's like,
Right.
should I say?
And I'm the
Say hi?
worst.
But you know,
I'm the worst with faking the funk. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I
And
don't,
yeah,
and that's why I'm saying that because I don't want to be in that position. I want to be able to comfortably be like,
yeah,
"Hi, good to
yeah.
see you.
But
We're
that's
having
how
a
it
good time."
should be because we're all representing something
That's what I'm
that's especially
saying.
bigger than us too. Like people were there before us.
And the amount of damage we could do.
I
The
know.
power of a woman. Do you hear
Yeah,
what I'm telling you? If we could work together, we would be so unstoppable because there's
yeah,
things that we can do that the men can never do, and it would be 10 times better
yeah.
within the music. Like
No, that's
entertainment, they're limited, to be very honest. But the reason why they thriving is because they could work together so well.
yeah.
And so I just think it would be nice for us to be able to, you know,
Like I
work
said, there's a
together.
space for all of us. That's you know, like I don't
Right.
understand. I mean, I don't take it on honestly. I say hello to everyone, but then I also wonder if my friendliness comes off away and it's like real,
And
like
see, now you gotta overthink.
yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't
don't even
like
feel like you're
that.
walking on eggshells with nobody. You
Yes.
know, yeah.
So honestly, I feel like until that we could find a solution to like it not being that way, I think being naive and in your own world is the best.
I,
the best the best way to survive, honestly.
yeah.
Like whoever say hi. Who don't, you ain't talking, like, you know, like
Oh, because I get people saying, you know, son, this and that, and I just be like, what? They be like, you in soca, you not in soca. I, be like, I'm in soca. I just don't hear these things. I prefer not to
I
hear these things.
prefer. See, that's the thing. That's the next thing I don't want to know. Is it
yeah,
about music? Oh, okay, I don't want to
yeah,
know. That's where
yeah.
I'm at in life too. Like,
Is
is
it
it a new
cutting a
song
check?
we're gonna talk about? Is this gonna help me?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Is it cutting a check or not? Okay.
No, okay. Well. I had other things to worry about.
No, that's right. What you said there was such a like brain opener, because like yeah, no one in your life ever because some questions like I will ask repeatedly to hear people's different points of view on it.
Right.
You really, really did a brain opening answer.
No, it starts with us,
Yeah.
That would be,
No,
it would make a world of a
it
difference.
will. Hopefully, going forward,
We just have to set the example, that's all.
Yeah, you're right. You're damn right. For real. Like, I just want, like, if I message somebody, I'd be like, hey, gorgeous, hey, beautiful, hey, this. And I'm like, I don't want them feeling.
Right. See, and that's my problem. I would want to do something genuine like that, but the response, oh God. Ooh, if you make me feel like
Again.
I should have never did that.
Yeah. Forget it, it's a wrap. My emotions kicking. I ain't talking to you again. Forget it. It's over.
I haven't reached that level yet. I'm not good for that. Not yet, not yet. I would love to. I would love
No,
to. I'm
no.
being honest. I do not handle that kind of stuff well at all.
I
No,
mean,
mix cut
okay.
style on me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I ain't
oh.
gonna lie. I'm gonna be open. Somebody did that to me until this day. Oh, you act like you didn't see me and you don't know me? Bet.
I'm telling you.
It's bad, but
I gotta work on it because I know that might be a downfall. I'm not good for that.
I know. But let's get into this because we're about to wrap up, and this is about to be
Yeah.
the part. This is about to be the part where you're like, oh, this is what you was talking about in the beginning. So we're going into 5 fun facts. We're gonna ask Imani some things, right? And we're gonna hear her answer. She gotta answer like this, right? So Imani,
Okay.
what's your favorite food?
Spaghetti. I know
Oh,
that's crazy. It's not a trendy food, but since I was small,
mm-hmm.
like a serious weird obsession.
Spaghetti and what?
Anything pasta, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Anything,
Yo, we have
anything.
so much similarities, man. Okay, cool. So, what is your favorite drink?
Alcohol or non-alcohol?
Say whatever your drink is, and I'm gonna tell you what I thought your drink is.
I could drink a LLB all day, every day, and then right now I'm just so into champagne. I don't know why, but that's
Yo,
my thing.
she bad and bougie. Don't come short-handed. Okay. I thought it was Tito's.
Oh
Okay.
God, no. What? Why do you think that? A video?
I don't know. Yes, yes,
It has
yes,
to be the video.
yeah.
I probably just had a Tito's but I don't. The Tito's is when I'm drinking with my uncles and I'm just
Okay.
trying to play strong,
Oh my.
stand up like I'm mine, like my uncle like to tell me. But
Okay. You ready for this one?
yeah,
All right. Which one of these red men, in your opinion, is sexy? Kes, Rome, or Adam?
neither, no, none. That's not my type.
No, no, no,
So
no. It's not about your type.
no. I'm saying I just don't. Yeah, no. If you get my drift. No
Look,
shade, though. No
it
shade.
was a generalized question.
No shade.
Look, people in
No
the comments.
shade.
Nikki G, excuse me. Okay.
I'm just not a red man kind of
Me
girl.
either.
That's why,
Don't worry. They'll be all right. Moving on. A day at the park or a day at the beach?
a day at the beach.
Okay. Snuggly PJs or sexy lingerie?
Sexy laundry. All
Okay.
day.
Great. Look at her.
Yeah, that's my kind of thing.
Oh my god. Oh Lord. All right, so y'all heard, right? Her fun facts there. And she don't want a red man in her life, no. Right? So
No, thank you.
Crystal and Ten. So tell us about Gal in the Mix.
So, Gallon of Mix is supposed to eventually flourish into a streaming thing that I want to do with the whole DJing thing. But my promise to myself was, in order for me to get to that point, I need to become more disciplined with being consistent.
Okay.
And I was trying to start that out by doing the 75 soft challenge. And if I could commit to that and complete it, then I would,
Wait,
move on to the
say
next
that one
thing.
more time. A 75 what?
Soft challenge.
Soft?
Uh-huh.
Explain.
So there's the 75 hard challenge, which it means you have to drink a gallon of water every day for 75 days.
Mm-hmm.
You have to read a book, 10 pages.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work out twice, but one of them has to be outside, and you have to eat healthy and no alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to take that route because I just wasn't feeling that whole working out outside for
Right.
45 minutes. I think it's an hour outside. I'm not into
And it's
that. That's
cold.
not. So my thing is I want to do the soft challenge, where is work out once a day, 10 pages. The alcoholic drink is if it's occasionally, and um everything else is kind of the same,
Okay.
except for the whole working out and the alcohol thing.
Okay. Okay.
And I definitely dropped the ball in that. So the fact that you're bringing that up, I know the people that were on the journey with me are like, where did she go? I have to start all over. And the thing is, if you miss a day, you have to start all over. So
What?
yeah,
Okay.
for
So
74 days.
I saw the request. And
Mm-hmm.
when I saw what I had to do, I said, I'm not going to keep on.
But see, that's the thing. So you don't, when you come on the channel, it's not that you have to do it. It was for people that had the interest to do it before and they just never pursued it, but they had it in their mind.
Right.
And it was just a way to help me stay consistent, whether you did it or not with me, but you could see my journey.
Okay.
And then from there, like I said, once I completed that, we would have moved on to the next thing, which was
Yeah.
the show that I want to do
Oh,
with Gallon and Mix. But
okay. So that is something that I would like to do.
right.
But then I was like, damn, timing for me. And I have a book sitting on my nightstand. Can't tell you how long now. But I have a journal there. I can't tell you the last time I wrote in it. And it's just like so many things going on. The liquor part, I could do that for sure.
Right.
Eating healthy part. The working out part, I could do that.
Right.
But for some
And
reason,
that's the thing. It showed me, like, when I started it and I fell off, I'm like, wow, this is, even though it's the 75 soft, it's still hard. Like, to stay consistent with life, the way it's just, I have so much going on, and it showed me I really have to get more discipline. And I'm going to jump back into it, but it's real hard.
Yeah.
So, like, if you felt like, I'm on the same page as
Yeah.
you, because the same book I started to collect dust, but then I was like, nah, let me get back on track. So,
So,
like, I'm gonna get back to it.
what do you like reading since you're talking about books?
I'm into financial literacy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the space I'm in. So
Good.
those are the books that I'm reading.
Yeah, because you got to be able to count your money in your business.
Especially in this economy.
I know.
It's about to get real.
Yeah, that's good. I like a lot of law driven books. I just like law. And
That's good though.
yeah, no, I just like law driven books and transparency. I worked in an intellectual property law firm for like 5 years. So when it comes to like trademarks and patents and stuff, like don't come from me when people be like,
Oh wow.
this is my certificate. Music Rain was trademarked before the first song dropped. Sorry, Beth, come again.
I love that. Wow.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. Yes, Rane.
Big up for we.
I love that so much. No, yeah, it's good there's just so much to learn. And to me, knowledge is wealth.
Yeah.
Because once you have it, nobody can take it away from you.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
true.
love that. See, I didn't know that about
Yes.
you.
See, Behind the Soca.
Yeah.
I
I like that.
Giovanni shoots. If y'all in Trinidad and looking for your little videos and stuff, hit up Giovanni. He just commented. So shout to Giovanni.
Big up Giovanni.
Imani, I want to know about your hats. I want to know how I can purchase a hat. I like to
Oh,
support
thank you.
people. So I like to support people. So I want to know how to purchase a hat because I like the fitteds. I have a little tomboy man, so
Yeah,
if you have
it's-
black, better.
that's me.
Yeah.
Of course. The hats. So as I mentioned before, my dad passed away, and I was a daddy's girl. So
Hmm.
like keeping my dad's spirit alive and just his keeping him honoring his memory and anything about him is truly important to me because I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because I probably wouldn't have gone so hard or tapped into soca if I forgot this new
Oh,
thing does that.
oh yes.
I
And this is
hate
my
it.
heart. I think the heart is supposed to come up
It
really
does
hard.
a heart
Oh,
too.
look at that.
Oh
Look,
wow.
there you go.
So yeah, I my dad was a big inspiration, motivation, another big supporter. Like so, it's just really important to me to keep him incorporated as much as possible.
Right.
Um,
And honor his
so
legacy.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, and I'm the oldest, so I just feel
Right.
like it's my duty.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't keep his name going if I get married, but I can at least do that much. So yeah, his nickname was Two. I actually have the tattoo as well.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And
Yeah.
and so I decided my dad was like really big on looking fly and
Mm-hmm.
dressing a certain way, and he and Mick joke with like putting his outfits together in fashion,
Right.
and one part of that look would be hats,
Oh,
right? So always wearing a hat, always, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I was looking through his teenage pictures, like hats, like that played a big part because he was into hip hop and all, that
right.
whole era, 80s,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, we're gonna do hats in honor of my
Right.
dad, because the two, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So that's
Good.
how that came about, and
Love it.
I'm honestly loving. I changed the style because at first I did the
Yes.
dad hats,
Yeah.
um, and that's not really what I wanted to do. That was just the option I had at the time, and it was cool, but it's just not what I envisioned. I'll probably still do the dad hats,
Mm-hmm.
but I really wanted to do the A-frame hats because that was like my dad, more his personality and his style. And so
Okay.
yeah, that's we have the black ones,
Yeah.
and then we have black with the green bottom brim.
Ooh, I need to see that
Um,
because I'm a Boston Celtics fan. So if that's gonna match my black
I
and green sneakers.
I'm a Celtics fan too.
Yes.
Yes, but
Bleed green.
yeah, and then we have a red one,
Okay.
so
Yeah, I
because
saw
that's
that
my
red
mom's
your
favorite
picture.
color. I had to keep her involved.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That picture you took with the red one, I was like, all right, girl,
Yes,
market, market.
thank you. So I'm hoping to drop them soon.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to drop them for his birthday, but production didn't go that way. I'm actually,
All right.
and I'm trying to make sure everything looks good. So like
Mm.
that delayed as well because I was like, y'all gotta fix all of that. And
Yes,
it's a lot of hats, so
perfection.
hopefully I'll be able to drop it soon. Yeah.
Well, just let me know. I'll be DMing you.
Thank you.
If you
Yes.
don't know, now you know. I like to support people when they're doing their stuff.
Thank you. Same way, same
Yeah.
way.
So shout out to that. Shout out to Vane on the live and the hooligan. And everybody make sure y'all stay tuned and see when Imani drop those hats so you could get your hats. Okay?
Yes. Rock
Support.
you too, rock you
Just like
too.
you support the music, support the brand. Right?
Yes.
So I want to ask if you can tell your 18-year-old self one thing, what would that be?
Ooh. What would that be? Uh, Never. Okay. Ooh, it's a lot. Do not dim your light for
Mm-hmm.
anyone.
You're right.
It is not not your responsibility to protect anyone as far as if they're battling their insecurities, how they react to what your capabilities are. Never dim your light.
Yeah, that's
Because you're
good.
going to hinder the process. You're going to hinder your own process.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
That is my biggest thing. I just feel like if I didn't do that, I probably would be further than
Don't worry. So part of
where
the
I am.
process,
But it's all a learning experience. So 18-year-old Imani knows now. We not doing that again. That is over.
that's good because it's all part of the journey. So you just have to embrace it.
No, yeah.
You just have to embrace it. Where would you like to see yourself in 3 years?
You ask some serious questions. Wow.
It's so good.
Where do I see myself in 3 years? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know. Oh, hopefully traveling, touring.
mm-hmm.
Not hopefully, touring.
Touring,
I
yeah.
see
Put it
myself
out. Put it
touring,
out there.
doing some big shows. That's my favorite parts of this whole process. That's why I just want to be able to put on full on productions.
Yeah.
So in 3 years, that's what I'm doing.
Speak it.
Full on soca experiences. Not no.
Mhm.
It's cool to do events,
Yeah.
right? But I just feel like it's time for us to start like really making the people say, "Wow!" Like, did you go to her concert last night? Did you go to his concert?
Yeah.
And
I
just
just
was like,
talk about it.
"Wow!"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that soca listeners deserve
Yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah. So, but you were talking about DJing for you, live
mm-hmm.
band or DJ?
Live band
Definitely.
all
It's
day,
a
every day.
different energy.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I
definitely.
don't gotta be like
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. What forward to for 2025?
A great season.
Nice. Nice.
I don't know. I just feel so optimistic because of all of the things I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
So the mindset that I'm going into this season with is just like back to having fun, being in my keeping my eyes forward and
Mm-hmm.
just hone in
Yeah.
and just have fun. Like I felt like I stopped having fun because I let so many other obstacles like tamper with my feelings and my emotions, like I
Right.
said. So
Right.
because I've been working on it now, it's like back to having fun and just doing it for what I started this for, the love
The
of soca.
yes.
Yeah. So
The
I just feel like all of that's gonna transcend into like a great season.
that'll be good. Optimism is great. So
No, it is.
I feel you. It looks good on your face too. You know.
Thank you. Thank
So I
you.
got two more for you. What advice
Okay.
would you give young females wanting to enter the soca industry?
Embrace who you are. Don't try to be anybody
Yeah.
else.
I-
Don't try to do try not to even mimic too much of what you see everybody else doing. Dare to be different.
Right.
Cuz you never know what's going to work and what you have to offer until you start to like really just focus on that instead of like, "Oh, I want to do this because such and such did it and it worked for them." Like, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And let's start embracing variety and uniqueness
Yeah.
because we all like it circles back to us saying how everybody has something to offer
Right.
and not everybody's the
That's,
same, you know, and it gets boring if everybody try to be the same. Like, no. So
I
embrace
saw.
who you
Didn't I
are.
see this already? Like, and you're trying to convince them? No, I swear I didn't see this already.
No, yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want that. You
Yeah.
do not want that.
Yeah. So I get that. I get that. So Imani, I want you to tell everyone how they can contact you for bookings or who they go through to for bookings and drop your social media handles and webpage because people, she got a webpage, she got a website.
I sure
Mm-hmm.
do. Wow, you really
I
did.
have to research. I can't just bring you on here willy-nilly.
It's a good thing I pay for that GoDaddy link to renew my.
That is freaking expensive, okay?
Oh God, it expired and I had to renew it and
Really?
fix my
I'm
website.
so
Yeah, I forgot. Like I'm like telling my website designer, how are we supposed to know when this thing do? I'm not
yeah,
getting
I sent you an
notifications.
email.
I'm not getting them. I don't know what. I'm like, I don't even know how long that was down. Like, this is not good.
Yeah. They send you an email like, oh, your thing is coming ready to renew. Like, you know, so they know, hey, get ready, this money about to come out your account. Shit.
I just and I think that's the thing. I don't know if I have a new card that's not I don't know. It
Right.
just I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Definitely check on her.
either way,
Yeah.
ImaniRay.com, yes. It's Imani Ray. Imani Ray, Ray. Contact at imaniray.com is the best way to for bookings and stuff.
Yeah.
YouTube, Imani Ray. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Audio Mac, anything you can think of, everything is Imani Ray. IMANIRAY.
And if y'all want to have it easy, because you know people don't like going searching, everything is in her bio on Instagram. So
This is
just
true
click,
too. One
right,
stop shop.
just click right there and stop being lazy. Also, make
Yes.
purchase and support the music from the artists. Oh,
Yes. Make sure all they keep streaming the music. Stream Rane.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so many talented women in
I
this
know.
industry.
Yeah. So now just make sure, but now they're putting in now, let's type in Rain Blackman. I had to make sure I put that to differentiate. So I just want to thank Imani Ray, Ray, make sure they get that correct.
AY.
Stopping by for mom supporting in the back. And when they bring up mom, they had to bring up mom, so, you know?
She done went in her bed. She said good night.
Good night. Yeah. So I want to shout you all, honey, for giving me a time. Come with
Thank you.
all this great, genuine, loving, bubbly energy.
No,
I
seriously,
know it
thank
was
you so
gonna
much
be
for
great.
having me.
I knew it was gonna be great.
I really enjoyed this, so thank you so much. Thank you for even doing
Yeah.
this and creating this kind of platform because I really learned things about you that I would have never guessed, and I'm
Yeah.
sure same way.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to know some of these facts, like
Yeah.
you like lovers. What? You
Yeah.
know about all this?
I
Like
went to
what?
school for that, girl.
I
I love it.
love that. I love that so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing and being great
Thank you. I
and
appreciate it.
genuine. I love it.
Yeah. I have to. I can't be. People be like, oh, you need to tone it. I cannot be me. I can't be mean. I just try. It just don't work.
You have to have a reason. That's why.
You're right. You're right about
That's
that.
the
Yeah. So
only
true.
valid reason to even be so.
Yeah, I am that bubbly Libra. You really had to piss me off.
You're a Libra.
Yeah.
I'm on Libra moon.
See?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My dad was a Libra. My mom was a Scorpio. So I'm Scorpio rising, Libra moon, but I'm an
I'm gonna message
Aquarius.
you to get on that. And I wanted to say when you were talking, I'm very sorry that your friend passed away. Your best friend passed away.
Thank you.
That's something we have in common.
Oh wow, for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, not the best friend in the Celtics.
All
What?
right. Yes, so we gotta make sure. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
read some Woman in Soca real quick. So glad I had this Wednesday off and was able to watch this one in real time. Big up both of you. Can't wait to see what else you bring this season. Thank you so much for always pushing us.
Thank you.
Also, we
No,
appreciate you.
seriously.
Big up
You
Nikki.
are out here doing the Lord's work for women in soca,
Soca, yes,
literally.
for real, for real. Imani, I am looking forward to see you next season.
What?
Next year, 2025.
5 years is
I
crazy.
I know, but don't worry. I'll see you. I'll see you soon.
Yes.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Keep doing your great work.
Thank
Keep pushing your creativeness
Yes,
because
you
you
too.
got it. Don't let nobody tell you you have it because you know you have it.
Thank
Everybody
you.
can see you.
And thank you for your time. And I can't wait to see you. And when I see you, I'll hug you tight.
Yes, that hug is overdue.
Have a good night, my
You
darling.
too.
We'll make sure
Thank
y'all stream
you.
the music. Talk to you. Bye.
Bye.